Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Let's say you have a little problem with your neighbor, and the neighbor decides to bring, or somehow someone from 7 settlements, I don't know, to the west, shows up to your neighbor's house and supports your neighbor, and they come next door on your porch and start, conducting some military drills with live ammunition. What would you do? Would you feel that that's an escalation? Would you react? Would you say something? What would you do? Well, you are North Korea, the neighbor, right, is South Korea, and that guy from seventh settlements to the east or west, that's Al Capone, United States of America. So what would you do? Obviously, the Americans will claim no escalation. We just do it because that's what we do. We defend you. So let's see what this article has to say here, coming from Sputnik. And it said that South Korea, US hold drills near border with North Korea, reports. Remember, the woodchuck, Kim Jong-un, stated that if he's going to be provoked, he's going to obliterate South Korea and destroy the United States of America. Do you think he's kidding? I don't think so. So what is this? Is, I think, the same thing as with Ukraine. They push it, they push it, they push it until they get so close that these guys will have to react. And then everybody's going to see, they attacked us, and we are the victims. But what were you doing at the border with live ammunition? Garbage. So let's read further this little article. South Korea and the United States have conducted joint military drills with live firing near the former's border with North Korea to increase their joint combat readiness amid threats allegedly posed by Pyongyang, local news agency reported. And here we have Russia Today. US and South Korea hold live fire drills near North's border. Pyongyang has described the military exercises as reckless maneuvers. So there were, again, readiness and blah, 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 and tra-la-la. Some 110 weapon systems from South Korea and the US were involved in the exercise, which simulated precision-guided strikes on hypothetical targets. It also included heavy armored operations, including integrated tank air defense firing. Well, North Korea also successfully launched a spy satellite. They said it's going to destroy you. And what can you do? Kim added that the joint exercises held by South Korea and US were reckless war maneuvers that posed a significant threat to regional security. And I'm quoting, with the instinct of confrontation deep in their bones, the puppets again marked the new year by making the aggressive choice that stokes war. North Korea KCNA news agency said earlier this week, 2024 is the year of the highest risk of conflict. South Korea also confirmed on Wednesday that it had held live firing drills and anti-submarine exercises in waters off its east, west, and south. Well, that's a provocation, I would say, but what can you do? Let's see what these guys have to say. The threats, no, they don't mention any threats here, but they did it yesterday, the day before, and so on. I covered that in some of my videos. So what do you think? Do you think that, let's say, the United States of America would not be involved? Do you think that North Korea will just attack South Korea and take over and just subjugate and enslave the South Koreans? Do you think so? And if yes, what's the evidence? What would be your evidence? Let's say you come at a blackboard in front of the class and say, this is my thesis. The North Koreans will attack South Korea if the United States of America will not defend us. And you're going to name at least three verifiable pieces of evidence. I personally, maybe I'm an ignorant on this issue. Not impossible, but I don't think I'm an ignorant, but let's say I am an ignorant. I can't find it. Only if I say Kim Jong-un is bad. Therefore, there's a chance that he might just invade and take over. Well, is United States good? Okay, well, if it's good, can you bring me, for instance, 3 examples of 3 bombardments and invasions in the past 30 years? And you tell me how many countries bombarded North Korea or invaded in the past 30 years? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still quiet over there. Mm-hmm. None. Well, because of the United States of America, right? My friends, look at the facts. And you can say, well, I didn't get COVID. No, the COVID was mild because I had the booster. You don't know that. Maybe without the booster, you wouldn't have caught, let's say, that kind of thing. They say, well, I had a mild COVID because of the booster. You don't know that. You associate that with that, but there's no evidence that's the case. You think so because you want to think so, and people told you that. The same here. Well, it's peace over there because United States of America deterred them. You don't know that. Now, I don't want to see war over there, obviously, but what the Americans are doing right now with the vassal state of South Korea, it's not making it better. It's escalating. It's escalating and escalating. Why do I say escalating? When did the Koreans start launching again missiles? When? When the Americans started drills over there. They didn't just wake up in the morning and say, we're going to do it because we are bad. My friends, when that guy brings friends and do a kind of on shooting range next to your porch, what would you do? Oh, it's okay because they're the good guys. There's no such a thing. There's no such a thing. It's interest. And when you have interest, you might not follow the rules, especially if you're strong. A clue here, a hint. Anyway, my friends, here it is. Do you think that North Korea will attack the American forces over there and South Koreans? I think they would react with real, not with nuclear weapons at the beginning if they feel threatened. And then the Americans will claim, obviously, through the media, that they were attacked on the high seas, as in the Gulf of Tonkin, remember? Near Vietnam, another bullshit. Then they destroyed a few countries, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. But they are the good ones, not we. They are the good ones. When we do something fucked up, they lump us all together. When they do something good, immediately they name the persons responsible. That's garbage. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.